What's going on, everybody? I'm Cade Morehouse with Cade Side Press, and today I am joined by one of the greatest of all time, if not the greatest of all time in women's MMA, Cris Cyborg. Cris, how you doing?
I'm good. Thank you for having me here in your show. I really appreciate that.
No, I appreciate you taking the time out of your day to do this interview, so I really appreciate it. But to kick it off, I wanted to get started with I was at actually Bellator 300 in San Diego when you fought Cat
Hi.
Zingano. It was a, great victory for you. Do you think that fight happened too late in your guys' careers and it should have happened sooner, or do you think it didn't really matter?
The now they really matter, but I know was the supposed to fight happened before, but Cat Zingano was delayed. The fight happened, but finally happened. It was amazing time, Bellator 300 was beautiful in San Diego. It was a great event. I was really thankful for be part of the event.
How was the overall experience in San Diego? I mean, I was there. It was beautiful. That was actually, I'm from SoCal, and believe it or not, that was my first time actually spending even more than a day in San Diego.
Oh, this is cool. I lived before in San Diego for 7 years. So for me, back to San Diego and the fight there, in the same arena, I fought 2000, I think 12 or 11, when I was a strike force. So fight back there, and it's really cool. And the strike force work with Scott Coker. So at the same time, I'm really thankful. See all my friends are back there, have a lot of place, have a good moments, have bad moments live in San Diego, but to really happy to see all my friends and do a great fight for them.
Cris, I just want to ask you one more thing about the whole Cat Zingano thing. I know there was a lot of, problems leading up to the fight. She wasn't very happy with you. I don't think that you were really not happy with her. I think she was more not happy with you than anything. Do you think the beef is squashed between you and Cat Zingano, or do you think that's up to her?
The reality, she make the beef happen. I don't have anything against Kat. Much respect for her. I met her in person. She went to one time on punishment. I met her sometimes alone. I think she's cool. She did a lot for sport. I think she get it the wrong way. I don't know. Or some people too. They make it like I'm hating you, something like that, for you can get motivated. Some people get motivated weird way. I don't have anything against Cat Zingano. Much respect for her. She's a legend in sport. For me, never have a beef. So I was cool.
Cris, the PFL, a lot of people have been wondering this because they've seen you say things on social media and they're all kind of trying to figure out what's going on. But you're a champion of Bellator. PFL just recently purchased Bellator. And you brought up some things about some
Yes.
toxic environment with the PFL. Are you able to go in depth with what you mean by that? And how is the relationship with you and the PFL? If you guys have even spoken, are you supposed to fight for them? Where's all this headed?
The reality, I think it in contact with other fighters. I don't know, before. In the event, you guys see have some fighters there. We don't have any connected with them after the purchase, nothing. So they start announcing who's gonna fight, where is gonna fight, and they even didn't talk to my team before. We didn't know anything. So I think it was this is the start. But after that, we receive it and talk to my team. I think it's the right thing. You cannot just say when or who, or if you don't talk to my team, I think it's the right thing. I'm not willing to get in one toxic relationship, really. I mean, when I end my career, I want to finish cool and be good in my healthy and mental healthy. I don't want to deal with this. So I'm willing to make the biggest fight in my career, and the end of my career, happy, enjoy every single moment, work happy with it. The end, that's it. To just avoid it. I know I don't want all this problem again in my career.
So let's say it doesn't work out with the PFL and the whole Bellator merger for you in general. Where would you just go to boxing? Would you maybe try to reconnect the relationship with the UFC? What would be next for you?
For me, I like if I want to retire today, I can retire today. I have my goal in my career finish it for 20 years. We are 18. I can finish my 20 years doing boxing. Yes, I can do. But I'm willing to make the biggest fights in my career, finish it with great fights. I was can finish with Cat Zingano. Yes, it was an amazing event, Bellator 300. So let's see. Let's see how it's gonna be. It was relationship, with me and then my team. But I'm willing to make the biggest fight and finish my career good and happy. This is the willing number one is be happy and respectful each other and doing great fight for defense.
Chris, there is a few big fights left for you, left in MMA especially. There might be some in boxing as well, but let's talk
Yeah.
about the MMA side. Now, if things do work out with you in the PFL and the Bellator merger, it was at 300, you did a face off with Leah McCourt, and
Yes.
then everyone's kind of trying to force the Kayla Harrison thing. Do you think you would rather give that to Leah McCourt out of what you guys did at 300 and have that face off, and she had a dominant victory over Sarah McMahon and you think she deserves it, or would you like to fight Kayla Harrison?
The reality, the last next for the line, it was supposed to be Leah. Much respect for Leah. It was supposed to be the fight we can make next one. I know Kayla was out the table that moment before because it was different event. Now it pertains to the same event. I think you can still make the Kayla Harrison fight. I think a lot of fights, a lot of people are interested about the fight. And the next Kayla Harrison, yes, she with 3 years building this fight. I think it was the biggest fight for two. She's asking for this fight too. I think it was a great fight. I think fans would like to watch this fight. So finally, with the semi organization, and this can make a fight happen. So let's see.
I have one more question for you and then a few fun ones, and then I'll let you get out of
Okay,
here. I know you
of
want to
course.
I know you've been doing interviews today or whatever you've had going on today, but I have a website from a friend of mine, and I always try to get in some questions from different people, and they had two questions for you. You said
Okay.
that you've been in here for 18 years. That has to be up there with the top of the best for as long as people have been in the sport. How much longer do you see yourself fighting? And are you more interested in the super fights to end your career, or will you fight whoever they have to offer?
For me, I want to end my career doing super fights, the biggest fight my fans would like to see, the exciting fight. I want to complete the 20 years. I'm 18. I love the sport. I love my fans. I appreciate it. Thankful for every single one. But I want to do the biggest fight. I think this is the cool end the career like this.
All righty, a few fun ones, and we'll get you out of here. Favorite fight in your career, or most memorable moment?
I think the biggest fight could open the door for a lot of things for me. Before I didn't nobody know who I am, and when I fight Gina Carano, I think it was the big fight for me and everybody, all my fans. I think it was the first time all my fans against me, everybody with Gina. So it was a great moment. And when I come from Brazil with one dream, get out with my belt, and then everything started. I think this fight, and it was a great memory too.
Favorite post-fight meal?
Um, I like ice cream and then sushi, but we eat sushi before my fight sometimes. But I think this is my meal food. I love it.
Favorite submission?
Favorite submission? I like to punch. I know people see sometimes I'm ready to finish a submission jiu-jitsu, and I say no, I prefer punch. So, but yeah.
It's funny you say that because I've always thought of you as that type of fighter. Stuff the takedown and let the hands go.
Yeah, some points I have one fight. I was ready to choke the girl, and I say, no, I want to finish it. So it's like sometimes my team say, Chris, keep the plan. But I know, but sometimes that thing is so strong inside me. Yeah, and I think it's excited too.
Favorite movie or TV show?
I don't watch much TV, movies. Now I'm watching a lot of The Chosen. It's a Bible movie. It's a series you can watch on Netflix. I watch all of them in my phone already, and yes, yeah, I like to read too. So
Nice. Any shout outs to teammates, your coaches, any training partners? The floor is yours.
So I want to say thank you for the team, Benavides, Jose. Congratulations for his son, for all the team. Great victory end of the year. So I'm really thankful for be part of the team and training for my next fight. If you guys live in California, coming is gonna be in Temecula, at Casino Pachanga, and you guys gonna be welcome to coming. You want to see the tickets? You can go to my website, chriscyborg.com. January 19. I come here to wish the best Christmas for you guys. Enjoy your family. Be thankful. To tell people how much you love them. Forgiving people because it make you free. And I'm really happy to be part of here with you. And I'm really thankful for Cyber Nation for everything. And I appreciate you guys.
Chris, thank you so much for your time tonight. I really appreciate it. It's been a long time coming, so I was very glad to talk to you and jump on the opportunity. I hope you have a great holiday. Merry Christmas to you and your family, and best of luck with whatever goes on. I know you're going into boxing. I know you got a few things coming up, but whatever happens with the PFL, Bellator, and your MMA career, just best of luck. And yeah, happy holiday.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you too.
Thank you.